Hey y'all. So we done made it another day in our secret cycle. I mean, I say we made it another day. We're literally just starting. So we got a long ways to go. It feels like a long ways. It's really not a long ways, in the greater scheme of things. But comparison to IVF, like this is a lot longer. So it feels like an eternity. But my baseline is on Tuesday. And then we'll know at that point if I'm given the green light to proceed with this cycle. I think when people hear the term, or when they think somebody's doing IVF or infertility treatment or whatever the case, they think people are guaranteed a baby. And that's absolutely not the case. Like, I can spend all this money and get nothing in the end. Like, whoever can spend all the money, like, this isn't a guarantee. And I think people think it's a guarantee when they hear that somebody's doing this kind of treatment. And I mean, clearly, if it was a guarantee, I think a lot more people would probably risk it all. But it's definitely not. And even when you begin the process, it's not a guarantee in IVF that you're going to get eggs. It's not a guarantee that you're going to be able to create embryos. You might get eggs, but then your embryos may not make it. And then when you do a transfer, at any point in this process, they can cancel me, meaning they can say your body's not responding. Let's try a different protocol, and then we can try a different one, and my body could potentially not respond to that. Like, I think because I walked into this knowing that this is not a guarantee, I'm not as uptight about it. Like, I'm just kind of like taking it one day at a time, realizing that it could potentially all be over, tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but and so baseline is on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, if my lining looks good and everything looks good, I'll be green lighted to start my stem meds that day. So it's my calendar. Yeah. Well, no, my stem meds will start on Thursday if everything looks good. And so, and I guess we can just wait to talk about it then. But if I get the green light to move ahead on Tuesday, my baseline looks good. They're then waiting on my cycle to start. If my cycle doesn't start by Thursday, which is the day I'm supposed to start my stem meds, then everything's going to get pushed. Because if my cycle doesn't start, then I don't start my stem meds. And so if I don't start my stem meds, the date that is on my calendar that's templated for me to have my transfer, that won't be the date any longer, because everything will have to be pushed contingent upon when my cycle starts. And so hopefully my cycle starts when it's supposed to, so that everything can progress the way I have planned in my head. And clearly my head is based off this calendar. So we'll see how everything goes. Today, still super simple. It's kind of like harder and more worrisome on the weekends, because that's when I'm home. On the weekday, this is easy. My shot happens at work. I just take a pill, and then I take a prenatal, but I was taking my prenatal before I ever started this, so my husband's used to seeing me do that. And so, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Living my life. But on the weekend, it's like, I was in the kitchen this morning, like, don't walk out here and see me doing this. So I'm like listening for him snoring. Is he still snoring? Oh my God, I think he's awake. Hurry up, make this fast, type thing. So the weekend, blood pressure is slightly higher because I'm just worrying about him walking out, when in reality, I could just go in the bathroom. But see, I could go in the bathroom, but we don't lock the door. So if I lock the door and he tries to open the door, he'll be like, why is this door locked? What are you doing? Because we never lock doors. Anyways, see all the thoughts in my head. So that's what's happening. Really, I mean, Tuesday is important, but really I think I'm more concerned about Thursday, meaning, is my cycle going to start? My cycle is supposed to start, as far as my calendar, on Tuesday. And so, or Monday or Tuesday. So we'll see what happens. And I'm excited. So another day and JB's at a basketball game right now, so it's perfect. And yeah, So I'm excited to progress and move forward. I'm doing 10 units of Lupron, and I'll continue to do 10 units through this weekend. And then Monday I'll start 5 units of Lupron. And then the birth control will stop, so I'll just be doing 5 units of Lupron and then a prenatal. And that's easy peasy. So that's another day. Another transfer day. I'm excited. Keep progressing and moving forward. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to think, has anybody asked me any questions? I don't think so. So let's just keep this party going. In our secret cycle journey, I think doing this is making this all seem easier. Meaning, I think I'm more concerned about him not finding out. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. So this all seems like easier. It's easier because of who I am, but also because I'm doing this. So really the focus is on how can I surprise him? How can I make this fun? How can I make this so much more memorable at the end? All the things. And clearly all of this in my head is assuming this all works out. This all is a sweet dream. So we'll see what happens. But let me know if you have any questions about our IVF journey. Because clearly I can talk about that, because I feel like this could all be really boring. So I probably won't post every day because I'm doing the same thing every day right now. Maybe I'll wait till something new happens, something more interesting, and then share. So let me know if you want me to share every day, because I can do that, or just when something new happens. All right. Thank y'all.